Have you ever wanted to start your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions like, how do I record an episode? How do I get my show into all of the apps that people listen to? How do I make money from my podcast? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for hosting, recording, and distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors who want to advertise on your podcast. That means you get paid to podcast right away. In fact, that's what I'm doing right now while reading you this ad. With my team being all over the country, Anchor allows us to sound like we're all in the same room. So if you've always wanted to start a podcast and make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start to join me and the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. Remember, that's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast.
Hey everybody, it's Thursday and welcome to another episode of Naturally Unbothered. I'm Shari.
I'm Lisa.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Damon.
I'm Nolan.
Yes, we got the husbands on tonight.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's been a minute since I had both my husbands on, but they are on tonight.
Oh, it's on tonight.
Hey honeys.
Hey.
How y'all been?
We have been amazing.
Awesome.
Happy anniversary.
I know.
Thank you.
Yes.
It was on January 15th.
Thank
Happy
you.
anniversary.
That's me and my ex's
Full-blown
anniversary
year.
as well, too.
Oh, bittersweet symphony.
Yeah. Yeah. But yes, happy anniversary.
Oh, I appreciate
Thank you.
it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Did y'all have fun on Sweetheart Day?
We did.
Okay.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy.
I got a time capsule.
I saw that.
What would you put in it?
I know y'all better let me put something in it.
I was like, should I put Prozac in this thing?
To get through the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
He's like, it's not for us to pick up.
I mean, I know. We got to put some good stuff in it. Have y'all buried it yet?
No, it's
No.
right there. It's over there.
Yeah.
We're gonna etch it,
Yes.
bury it. Do we bury the tools with it? I have so many questions.
I know.
I don't
What
think
do
you buried
what
the
do you
tool.
do?
Is it the tool
Well,
to
then how
open
was
it?
anything? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would
Because it's
think
like
so.
waterproof and watertight.
Yeah, I would bury the tools with
Yeah,
it.
in
I would
50
think.
years, and
Yeah.
you get it out.
So that the person that finds it
Can open
can
it.
open it.
Hopefully they're not rusted or
Probably
I
not.
just think one of those.
Oh,
people
their
with
stainless steel.
meat.
I don't know, but I'm trying to think what I'm gonna put in it because I know I need to put something in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be exciting. I don't know.
Okay.
Got
Put
me-
it
Probably
nude
some type
photo.
of dildo or toy.
Yeah,
Oh!
I know.
What are you talking about
Rechargeable
now?
batteries for the future.
Something. The batteries are gonna be like they're gonna be like, what is this?
Right.
Nothing
Right.
comes with batteries anymore.
D-battery, like the D-battery.
Yeah.
That's why you put that old toy in there with them old batteries.
First of all, I hope we don't have a sex toy to take a D battery. That bitch probably got some power. That D battery, yeah, and some girth. Just saying. Okay.
Yeah.
So normally we would do a shame-worthy topic, but we're not going to tonight because the same people that we wanted to shame just so happen to be the same topic that we want to do for today.
Yeah.
So we just gonna bypass that. All right, y'all cool with that? We bypass
That
okay with
is
that.
wonderful.
We bypassing
do
it. And let's jump in. We're going to do this backwards. We're going to get into our topic because our topic is a serious topic. We're going to get into our topic and then we're going to wind it down with a game. We're going to do it backwards this time because this topic is serious.
Reverse.
That's right.
Yeah.
So let's go and get into it, Damon. You got our topic.
I do have our topic. Our topic today is going to be trans in the news.
Okay.
Yeah.
Transgender topics, transgender allies, transgender phobic, all things transgender.
All right.
It's an
Sounds
important
good.
topic, and
It's
It
a
is.
good topic,
Yeah.
especially
It's an excellent
that's
topic.
what's going on in the news.
so much is going on. Actually, people are dying. People are getting killed. Transgender women are dying at an alarming rate. I mean,
And you know Lisa loved her a transgender woman, baby.
loves. Do you like female to male or male to female?
Male to female.
Male to
They
female.
have to have the D. It has to be attached
So-
to the body, but the breast is a plus.
So do you follow T.S. Madison?
I do.
Oh, yes.
I
What
just
about
told Shari the
Flaming
other night, I
Supreme?
was like, guess who I'm following? Because she was recommended to me. And I was like, Shari told the person that I really like trannies. And they were like, oh, do you follow T.S. Madison? I was like, I don't know who she is.
Yeah.
And I fell in love with her first time.
Yes.
Yes, I was like,
Instantly.
yes.
Instantly.
What about Flame Monroe? Do any of y'all
Oh, I follow
her?
Flame.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
don't
follow
know her.
Flame.
Yeah. She's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
She was on Tiffany Haddish's stand up. That's where I first saw her.
Okay.
And then she's been on the Breakfast Club. And her Breakfast Club interview I felt was amazing. And
It
she was
was.
on there again a second time, like this week. And so I would check it out.
Okay.
Yeah, Flame Monroe.
I
Will
missed
do.
this week's. I saw the first one and a lot of the backlash
Yes.
from the first one with the pronouns.
Yes.
But, each individual has their own individual
Exactly.
story, and that is just Flame's story.
Yes.
He, she, we.
Right. She was.
Like, what is it? He spend the money, she make the money, and he cash the money, she make the money, and we all
Oh,
spend
we all
it.
spend it. Exactly.
I like her philosophy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But the way that she broke it down, it just made so much sense for me, and I'm already team be love who you want. And but the way that she broke it down, like, just let us live and let us
Right.
be
Right.
who we are gonna be.
Exactly.
And I mean, if you're not affecting me directly, if you're not hurting me, like physically putting your hands on me, I really don't care. Like, love who you gonna love. It's none of my
Yeah.
business, for real.
It's
I
your
don't
life.
care. Yeah. I've loved women. I love men, and that's just the way it is.
That's
Just
a true
love who you want to
statement.
love. Yeah.
Yeah, love is love.
Love is love.
But she did get a lot of backlash.
Yeah, she was getting death threats and everything, and that's
It
what
was
she said
crazy.
this week. Yeah,
Crazy.
She said that she was getting death threats because she is super controversial. But I think when you live that lifestyle, it's just controversial anyway. So I think, but just her whole philosophy on it is just one like I had never heard before. And when it was broken down like that, I mean, I was like, why y'all mad?
You need people on both sides of the
Yeah.
coin
Right.
to
Yeah.
really open the conversation.
Right.
Yes.
Exactly.
If you only hear your side or one point of view
Right.
of it, there are so many different stories and experiences.
Right, and she is transgender. She is an ally. Like, I'm trying to figure out why y'all mad. She's the person that should be speaking out on it. If anybody's going to do it, it should be her.
Oh yeah,
That's a
So,
true statement.
I mean, it should be someone who is living the life.
Right.
definitely.
So,
Right.
Yeah, because so
Yeah.
many times people are like, you don't even live the life. You don't
Right,
even
you
know
don't
how
know.
you comment on stuff you don't
Right.
know about. She
Or experience.
yeah, and they still giving her grief.
Right,
Yeah.
even if you do live the life
Right.
and are experiencing it, even when you talk about it and it's not the same obvious opinion or experience of another person, they still will fillet you quick.
Yes.
I mean,
They'll
that's because
fillet
we
you.
have become a super oversensitive society,
Yeah,
and
they
it is
cancel
really
Cancel
it's
culture.
ridiculous.
Yes.
Cancel
It is.
culture. They ready. They
And
are
you
ready.
can't come back from the cancellation.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't come back.
No, I mean, not really. It rides with you forever.
I mean,
Forever.
it's people apologizing for all kinds of shit.
From
It is.
the 80s.
Yes.
Like they will bring up something, a clip of a comedian, and that you said in the 80s when we aren't even in the woke climate that we are in now.
That's why I'm so happy that they didn't let that shit ride with Kobe, just to kind of, because it
Right.
was like, nah,
Right.
son, you're not gonna tarnish this. This
Yeah.
is what it is. This man changed his life, and it was a whole bunch of controversy surrounding that whole debacle anyway. But they were like, nah.
Y'all
We
not
gonna let him
like
rest
me
in peace,
on this
you know.
because it is a part of his legacy.
It is a part of
It
his
is.
legacy.
But they
It
want
is.
to.
You can't
they
erase
want-
it.
But
You
they
can't-
want
exactly.
to. They act like they want to eliminate it. Like it can't be eliminated.
Yeah.
I don't
Is this
think
the
it's
time to
eliminating.
present it?
No.
Absolutely not.
Right.
I
But
think-
That's the thing.
but is it a conversation?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's a
It
conversation.
just ain't a conversation right now.
Yeah, I'm not even mad at the conversation being had now. I think I'm more upset at the fact that when Lisa Leslie gave her answer,
There still wasn't
she
enough.
had, right, it wasn't
Yeah,
enough, like,
leave it.
bitch,
She like, bitch, leave it alone.
right. I'm like, why didn't, and I'm also like, y'all had so many opportunities to talk to Kobe about this. Why didn't y'all just talk
Right,
to Kobe about
exactly.
this?
Nobody
Like,
said
nobody
a
was
word.
talking about to
You
Kobe
didn't step
about
up
He
to the
this.
did
plate.
like 2 interviews about it, and it was like, I said it, I done it, it's done.
Yeah, it's a
Period.
wrap. Like, it's over with.
Yeah.
But let's talk about D-Wade's daughter.
Yes.
Let's get on
Holy
that.
moly, guacamole.
Yes,
Messiah.
yes, Messiah.
First of all,
Messiah.
so if I was going to shame somebody, it's a lot of bodies.
Man, it's
How
a lot.
about, I'm not playing. Like, because our shame-worthy topic was going to be Boosie,
Boosie.
Ricky Smiley,
Ricky Smiley's whack ass.
I didn't hear what he said.
It was somebody else, or was it just Boosie and those
D.L.
two?
Hughley said something, but he treaded very lightly. But he almost can get shamed as well on the topic, almost. But he drew it back just enough.
Yeah, 'cause he can be
Made
real
look-
edgy.
You know, he normally does,
is
and I was
known to be
expecting.
problematic
Yeah, he's
with his
notorious.
tongue.
I was
Notorious.
expecting for him to go all out on it, but he treaded really lightly, but he still threw his 2 cents in there. Excuse me, sorry, but so I'm not going to shame him, but
You gonna put him on notice.
he don't notice.
He's on notice.
Your shame
watching
baby notice
you.
is like right there. The light is blinking yellow.
Yeah.
One more comment.
He treading lightly.
And we gonna reboot your ass. But Ricky Smiley, I was flabbergasted. I was so flabbergasted. I could not believe. Shut up. I was flabbergasted. All of that. I was like, what the hell is going on? He was basically like, just in the same tone as Boosie. They both like, this is a 12-year-old kid. They can't make no decisions, all this kind of stuff. But he was just like, long as you live in my house,
Right.
your sex is a man, you a man. Like, so yeah, I'm just like, I'm not feeling that. What are y'all thoughts?
I don't know very much about it, but as far as
How do you not know nothing about it? Where have you
I
been?
don't know much about about it, but the topic that I was just talking about was how old you have to be to like hormone blockers and like stuff like that. When do you draw the line for that? You know what I mean? Like, because I mean, I don't know. I knew what I was when I was like 8 or 9. Are you gonna let me start taking like hormone blockers and stuff like that because I want to be some other type of way? Are you going? Do I need to wait a little while because I don't even know what I'm getting into, or do I just roll with it?
I don't think that the hormone blockers and the getting your genitalia removed, I think 12 is too young for that.
That's not for kids.
It's not. That's a grown person
Yeah.
decision.
That's an adult.
I
Yes.
agree.
That is an
I
adult
don't
decision.
agree with that part. But as far as him dressing, his name,
Oh,
how
yeah,
he
for
refers
sure.
to himself, herself, I'm all for it.
Me too. For
I'm
sure.
all for it.
I did, like I said, I just didn't know where I stood at the, like, in the forefront of what age would I or could I start, and it not, because it's still going to mentally affect you your whole entire life,
Right.
no matter what.
Right.
Like, I mean, as soon as, like, you go through a sex change and, you know, you don't have your equipment down there anymore, and the person that wants to be with you because they think you have that equipment down there, and then when they get down there you don't have that equipment, they're like, nah. And you're like, wait a second, I just spent my whole damn life trying to change, and now...
Yeah. Somebody still wants my equipment.
Definitely, because people that are trans attracted know, and they are trans attracted for that reason. If you eliminate your unit, then they're essentially straight, which they can get from anywhere.
That's a true statement.
And like you said, like, you know, you got to have the D. I mean, is that something that you have in a conversation with them? Like, hey, do you still have your equipment down there, or do you just assume? Like, some people just assume, you know, hey, like
And
one
then
or the other.
You know, there's so many different versions of trans too, because you have those that want to go fully the opposite way, and then you have those that still want to maintain the original equipment that they were born with, but then make those modifications to make them feel complete. Because that's basically what it all boils down to, is that person feeling complete about themselves. It's not about, and I think that's where a lot of people miss the mark at, and where they don't learn to accept people at, is that it's not about you. It's not about all the people that's around. Yeah, it may affect you in a minimal way, but it's really about the individual and how they're feeling on the inside about themselves.
I'm like, who are we to determine how someone else feels about themselves?
Exactly.
Like, that they have to live with themselves. And I can't be a part of something that, knowing that the suicide rate
It's high.
Yes. And
It's very high.
It's so much higher than what it usually is for the black community. Our little brown boys who are stuck in this turmoil of trying to figure out, or how they tell their parents that they're gay or transgender or whatever it is, because they're afraid,
Right.
because they can't be
themselves. They're not allowed to be themselves. It goes back to, and I know you all remember this as children. You know, certain times they wouldn't allow you to talk, or they wouldn't allow you to say something, or they wouldn't allow you to bring up a topic that you had a concern about, or you genuinely wanted to know about.
That's because children don't have opinions.
That's the way they thought, and and a lot of that too comes from the way that they were brought up, and the generation that came prior to them, and the way they were taught.
But the generations before have always done the same thing.
Exactly.
Over and over again.
But everything was just kept so secret.
Right, exactly.
Yep.
Like I have
Seen, not heard.
I have great aunts and a great uncle on both sides, and they were both gay. We just never talked about it. You asked about it, but you never got a right answer.
And you
That's
know,
just a special friend.
right. And I was just getting ready to say that I think that was in everybody's family.
Yeah.
If you really, really want to be
Yes.
truthful
for
and
sure.
honest, it was in everybody's family. And it's just like Shari just said, they dressed it up, they covered it up, they smothered it as best they could. But how did it really affect the people that were actually walking through it?
Yeah. I give, like, when I watched the Ellen interview and Dwayne just, like, expressed, his son's daughter's thoughts feelings, how they came to the conclusion, the decision as a family unit, meaning himself, his wife, and his child, the parent, his child's mother, how they came and they all came together, discussed this, and I
turned to Dave and I was like, God, I hope we're just like them.
I mean, it was just beautiful, and I just
really
think that anybody who doesn't have a child that is experiencing this, how dare you tell this person, these people, how to parent their child?
Exactly.
You don't want nobody knocking on your door telling you, hey, little Boosie, don't do this. Hey, Ricky Smiley, don't do this. Raise your kid this way. You don't want that. So how you gonna go over this man's house and tell him how to raise his child?
But from my understanding, Boosie has a lot of children. And probably one of them is going to end up gay or transgender.
Well, actually, you know what? They're not going to be. They're going to be afraid to. They're going to be afraid to express themselves, and that's sad.
Or they're not going to be afraid to.
Right?
No,
and then they're going to lash out.
No, they're actually probably going to be very afraid. His video is very, very, very.
I actually have the quote.
Yes, it's. I mean, I'm like, whoa, that's like, did you really say like?
Go ahead, Dave.
So,
go ahead.
Bootsy had to say, I gotta say something about this shit, bro. Dwayne Wade, you gone too far, dog. This is a male, a 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have shit figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything, at 16 and fall in love with her, but his dick gonna be gone. Don't cut his dick off, bruh. If he gonna be gay, let him be gay, but don't cut his dick off, bruh. Don't address him as a woman, dog. He's a 12-year-old. He's not up there yet. He hasn't made his final decisions yet. Don't cut his dick off. Dwayne Wade, bruh, you fucking tripping, dog.
No, why is that equated to a dick?
Right.
I know. That doesn't...
Why is that his business?
Right.
That.
Basically, it's not his child's.
Own business.
And because you're transgender doesn't mean that you're even gay necessarily.
Right, because I don't think that is the child's case in this.
Right.
Because when D. Wade explained it, I thought he said that Zaya was like, I know that I don't like boys. Well, she likes girls, but she feels like a girl. So, I mean, I just
that's why she wants to remove her part, because she likes girls,
right? And it has nothing to do with the sex aspect of it. Just that I'm a girl and I was born in this body. Wrong.
Right, because at 12, you would probably figure she's not having sex.
Yeah.
And you know. But you know.
When you were 12. Yeah. When y'all were 12.
Oh, you know.
You know.
Definitely.
And these kids are so much more advanced than we were back then. They know. These kids know.
It's not even that they're advanced. It's that they're able to be more expressive.
Right.
They're able to be more revealing. Yeah. When we were younger, you couldn't just
weren't
go
allowed
out.
To. That was taboo.
It was. And y'all know I have like the most open mother. My mom is the most open person on the planet. I still didn't tell her that I liked girls and boys until I was in my 20s. And me and her have a really great relationship. And I knew that she wouldn't judge me. But it's just, you didn't talk about it. You don't say it.
Right.
You don't say shit.
No.
You're a girl, you find a dude.
Right.
Match it up.
Because you're expected to bring me grandchildren.
Yes. Like, yeah. So, I mean, you just didn't. And then when I told her, she was like, okay. I mean, whoever so-and-so is, they clingy as hell. I already knew some shit was going on. You know, so.
Right, I had a whole relationship with the woman, and Mama Vanessa kept that picture up. And I was like, take it down. It's over. It's a wrap. I'm not with that bitch no more. Take it down. It's over. I'm not on bitches no more. I'm back on deck. Throw it away. Throw the trash. It's over. But it was still the whole time she never took it down.
And that's what she said. Don't you put my house taken down none of my pictures.
Exactly.
I don't care who you broke up with.
Right.
That was a great picture.
Yes. It was forever for her. I just hate that everybody feels like they have an opinion on how this man raises his daughter. It's none of his business. It's none of their business.
I think it's because he is such a celebrity. He's so masculine. He's this big, great NBA player. I think that's their problem. Like, you are a man's man. Step up and be a man and tell your boy to be a boy. I think that's how they feel.
He's more manly by this action than any.
You know what? He just became attractive
Exactly.
to like 90 million billion people, even more attractive because of the way he is parenting.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
because he's being a real parent, and a real parent allows the child to be themselves.
Yep.
Of course, you still have to guide them back in, because sometimes they're gonna test your authority and they're gonna see how far they can go, but if you are going to have a true human being that actually contributes to society and not a menace to society, you are going to nurture and cultivate the creativity in that individual. And their greatness has nothing to do with their body parts.
that's true. I love that, Lisa.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. Did you write that yourself?
No, I just...
Yeah, that was nice. It's a true statement, though. Because, like, just think about... I know y'all don't have children yet. But I'm just saying, like... I have a whole tribe of kids, and I had each individual child were different as far as their dress. Like, I know I have a child who wore boots summer, winter, spring, fall. The same pair of boots. I had to keep buying these boots in all different colors because they would not stop wearing these boots. Like, kids are very adamant. And sometimes for your sanity, you need to go ahead and let them wear them boots in the summertime. They are hot pink and the dress is yellow. I want you to wear a yellow dress today, but you got to put on these hot pink boots. Like, you be like, oh, sometimes you just give up and be like, let them have it. Like, I just used to as long as we weren't going anywhere important, I would let them just go in your closet and put on whatever. I don't care what it was. It didn't have no rhyme, no reason. Why do you need a tutu on top of your jeans? Okay, put it on. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Just let's go. Like, sometimes you just, you know what I'm saying? So it probably started with the dress. Right. And it, you know what I'm saying? It just probably gradually made its way to things. And you just realize it. And the thing about it is people are in so much denial and they looking in their kids' face every single day. Right. You know what your child is. Right. I'm glad that they woke up and was like, okay, we recognize this. Right. Be you.
Right. Exactly.
You know? And it's unfortunate that there are so many people that can't be that way. But I do hope that the story inspired some people, some young children, and some adults who really needed a reality check about their child to just let them be free. You know, let them.
The fact that the child had the wherewithal to go to the parent and say, this is me.
That says a lot.
It does say a lot. Yeah, it says a lot about their relationship with that child.
Because even Karamo, I don't know if you know who Karamo is.
No, but tell us.
He's from Queer Eye with the Straight Guy. He's the black
Oh yeah, I do know who that is.
He's got a teenager that came out as pansexual, and that teenager never told him. And I was thinking, Damon, what if our child never told us, I mean, we are already it, Like, why would they not feel comfortable? He just didn't feel comfortable telling it with him. Karamo had a really tough time, with understanding why. Yeah, but he was so understanding, but his child didn't understand that he just was
that it was okay.
He didn't come out right away, though, did he?
No.
I think that's why.
Yeah, he didn't.
And that's what upset him.
But his fear might have not be the fear from his father. It could have been somebody else in the family, school, friends, expectations from, you know what I'm saying?
School for gay people is just terrible.
It is.
It is
And
terrible.
today with social media and everything, that just makes
Yeah,
it.
it just
I,
drags everything
Man.
out forever. Right.
I think about all the stuff that I did when I was in high school, and
Ooh.
we had social media.
Yeah.
Baby, I probably wouldn't even be able to get a job.
Because
I
now,
wouldn't have been able to get a job.
now when they tease you, they can tease you after they leave the school. Before,
Right.
you know, you
It was
left the
forgotten
school
about
and it
before
was
the
like,
next day.
woo!
Until you go
I
to your
had
10-year
survived
reunion.
Right.
the day. I
Right.
survived the day and came home.
Yeah.
Now you get home and you're on your laptop and they're just like,
Mm-hmm.
bring.
It
They
just
still
laptop,
just
notebook,
dragging you.
Wait,
Smartphone.
and then when you're
Oh.
over it, 20 years later, it pops back up. Brand
That's why they
spanking
have.
new.
That's why those.
20 years ago, so and so said this about you.
I mean, parents have got to take cyberbullying classes.
Yes.
now.
Oh, it's just
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean,
and now
it's
it
completely
reaches
different.
more people.
Yes.
Before, when they would say things about you, only the people around would hear.
Right.
Now
That's
the
what
whole
needs to beat
school
your
is
ass.
right.
And all the other
and
schools.
other schools.
Right.
Other
And then,
schools.
and then
In other
somebody, I
countries.
got a cousin from overseas. Now they
Right.
all know, like everybody, like you can go viral just instantly. And it is so unfortunate. It is
It is.
ridiculous.
Because
It's-
now kids are 8 and 10 and 11 are committing suicide.
Yes.
Which is crazy to me.
I don't even think I understood the gist of suicide at 8.
No.
I think the fact that they know so much and follow through with it is disturbing.
I
It
mean,
is.
being a parent who had a child who committed suicide, like the fact that I would do anything to be able to give and breathe some life into to that child and to know what he was going through that made him want to leave us. Like, so I don't think parents understand, like, your temporary discomfort
Right.
can cause you a whole entire
Internal.
life
Right.
of just
and loss.
devastation.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
I mean, my child wasn't gay or anything, you know, and I don't know the actual reasons why he committed suicide, but it's a hole that's forever there. And to know that you are the cause of that,
Yeah.
because they weren't comfortable with talking to you,
Right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Right.
like, why are you still breathing?
Right.
That's devastating.
Because you are the safe place.
Yeah,
Right.
you're supposed to
Exactly.
be your children's safe
Exactly.
haven. They're your gift. What do you
Exactly.
mean they can't come to you? Like, I don't.
Oh man, me too. Me too. Oh,
That just makes
Because-
me.
And when y'all have children, it's gonna be
real
Yeah.
tough. And I'm like, man,
I don't
you know,
think it's
even-
gonna be so tough.
no. I don't mean for. I
Not
mean
now.
just like kids are gonna. I feel like they're
Yeah.
gonna be worse. Not as far
But
as
it's-
them raising them and y'all
Not my
teaching them.
children.
I think. I think just kids
Make
in
me
general.
come to the school.
Yeah, just kids in general.
What you say about my kid?
Yeah.
He'd be viral for some video of him attacking.
So, did y'all hear about the Lil Nas X stuff that's happening? You know who Lil Nas X is? Mm-hmm. The Old Town
Old Town
Road
Road,
dude,
yeah.
or whatever. So, I guess he wore that pink.
Oh, yeah.
love it.
Yeah. So there was another rapper. I think it was a rapper who was like,
He's
was
Alpha
that guy?
Love and Hip Hop Miami. He's Trina's cousin,
okay.
but he is a rapper.
So he had made some comments about how he was dressed and he shouldn't have been dressed that
Pastor
way.
Troy.
Was it
Oh
Pastor
no,
Troy?
that was
Pastor
Troy. I thought he was
Troy.
talking-
Is that who said that?
That was
Yeah.
the one that
Okay.
had, took offense with
Yeah.
with that
not,
outfit
with
and
not
the-
getting a
both of them.
Grammy.
Yeah.
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 So
Like
I'm
that
like,
was the reason he
so
wasn't
I'm
getting a
like-
Grammy.
well, I don't understand. Why is it so important for everybody to be up in somebody else's business? Who cares?
Yeah.
That's what Damon said the other day. Why is pink a girl's color? Why did you
Facts.
know when a baby's born? Why is blue a
And it's
boy?
not
Why
really
can't
a
it just
girl's
be-
color society.
Yeah.
That's
Right,
what it
we've
is.
done that.
Girls'
We've
color.
did this.
Yes.
Society made
Yes.
it a boy's color.
Yeah.
Boys look nice
Society
and
made
pink, though. I
yellow
seen some-
a neutral color.
Exactly.
Sexy.
Society-
My husband
Sexiest
wears
dudes pink
Yes.
and purple. I be like,
And-
oh,
and
I
Shari-
really wear that
It
purple
is a
shirt. Like,
gorgeous
yeah,
color.
please wear that.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's funny because remember when we went to breakfast one morning and I had that black jumper thing on that had the rainbow down the side, and I could never figure out why people were staring at me. But society,
of the rainbow.
yes, society had made it an LGBTQ.
Plus.
Yes.
All the letters.
Right. Color. And when I got home, I was like, why was all those people in the red? Because, you can feel people staring at you. Even though you don't address it, you can feel them radaring you. And I was like, why are they staring at me?
Yeah,
and then when I got ready to take the jogger off, and it had the rainbows on the side.
The little stripes.
Yeah, the rainbow stripes on the, because I was like, I look great today, fab today.
Yeah.
Going out, get a little breakfast with my girl.
How'd it
Babies,
go?
yeah. I was like, that is not even, that color was Mr. Rogers' colors before it even became attached to anybody else. I was like, why do they do that to us as people, period? They put all, and then, I thought about it because I was like, what if I dated somebody that was transgender? How would my family respond to that?
It's not
And I was thinking, and then I said to myself, fuck it. Because, I am the type of person that I am.
A transgender.
I am the person that I am.
When I took her,
I don't change for anybody else.
I still haven't been.
You haven't been to Club One?
Oh, we all should go together.
Oh my gosh, it's Saturday.
Oh,
What y'all doing
been to a
Saturday? You
drag
working
show
Saturday?
yet. I still haven't been to a drag show.
It's
Saturday night. That's what we
fabulous.
Going. That's what we going.
I mean, the only
That's what we
Ebony
going.
did the best.
She
Oh,
had
yeah.
never been before, and when I tell you,
my
she was
gosh.
like, "Oh, I'll fuck her. Oh, I'll fuck. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love you. You look so great." Like she was, she was giving them all the money.
They-
You are beautiful.
money.
Like,
They are
loved
beautiful.
it.
they spend
Oh
more
my
time
gosh.
on themselves getting ready than anybody. I mean, they do. They look amazing.
And I didn't have a problem telling them that because
I love how the plus size drag women. I love how they put themselves together. First of all, plus size women be putting themselves together these days like nobody's business in the first place.
Yeah.
Me and Ebony had a conversation this week, and I was like, we were like, both of us are a lot heavier than what we used to be, and so we was like, well, we figured, okay, well, we can start wearing some plus size clothes. Cause they be so cute, right? No, like you really need to be an actual real plus size woman, because otherwise you look ridiculous.
We're in between the plus size and the regular.
An average size woman and a plus size, because when you put it on, they be like, "No, bitch, go take that shit. You can't wear it like
not
that
there
plus size
yet.
thing. You're not there.
Not for you.
Yes,
That
it's
is
not
for
for
you.
you. Did you say you wear a 12, 14, 16? No, bitch, go to the regular store. Like,
we don't even have that size in here.
yeah, but we was looking and we were like, oh my God, that's so cute. Like, that's we were like, you can't even wear that shit. It ain't even gonna look the same on you.
Yeah.
Like, so I just love the way they put themselves together. Drag queens, honey. Kudos to y'all, baby.
Yes.
Y'all
Yeah.
been getting it up. I'm so excited Saturday. We're gonna have our little our Galentine's Day. And then we're gonna go I can't wait. I'm excited.
Well, speaking of Galentine's Day, Wendy Williams
Oh yeah, talk about
Is-
it. Talk about
is
it.
up for her comments that have been inflammatory
She's
towards
always
the
putting her
community.
foot in her
What
mouth.
did she say? Because you know what,
think
anything
Wendy
that she fucking
is
say is just. I think she just
she's-
say shit recklessly now, just for the accolades and
Well, I
attention.
really
all
don't
the alcohol
think
cocaine
she's
still in
for
her
the.
system.
Yeah.
Bye, girl.
And that
I
teacup.
think that she
In
spoke
the
her
teacup.
truth. I really don't think she's actually for the LBGT plus community. I think they just have, for some reason, rallied around her because of how you doing.
Because she's so flamboyant and she looked like a fucking drag queen. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I know.
She panders to the community,
She panders to
and
the
she
community.
takes sayings and phrases
Yes.
and
Yes.
accents from it,
But what she said
but
was
she
her
doesn't
truth.
really.
Right.
She don't really
Right.
mess with it like that.
Right.
I mean, we didn't see her
because
pregnant. Did she
that
really have
conversation
baby?
wasn't even that conversation. They weren't even talking about.
Okay, so tell us
What
what
she
the
said.
conversation
Yeah.
was for our
Okay.
listeners who don't know.
Right.
Because I know they know about the D Wade and all the other conversations, but what about the people that don't know anything about this?
Wendy
So
Bartholomew.
Wendy was.
You're not a fan.
She was making reference to Galentine's Day on February 13th. And after she got some applause, she said, well, first of all, if you're a man and you're clapping, you're not even a part of this. I don't care if you are gay.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. She said, you don't get a Mincy every 28 days. What can you do? You can do a lot that we can do, but I get offended by the idea that we go through something that you never go through. And stop wearing our skirts and our heels.
Yeah.
Gay men, you'll never be a woman. And we are. No matter how gay, sir. It is so scary coming out here and sitting here by myself with my loose mouth and my slick humor. I can't blame anybody but me. Was the
First of
response
all,
she had
she's
after she said that.
999 years old. That bitch do not have a fucking period anymore, bitch. She do not.
And that's
Having-
jealousy because she's probably gotten many a men taken from her from trans people. And she's
I'm
just
sure
jealous.
they think that she's trans. That's probably where most of the attraction is.
That is.
But she is
I
not.
mean-
I'm not seeing her birth certificate. I'm like Donald Trump. Let me see your birth certificate. Are you a man? Are you a woman?
I mean,
I only know who she is because she used to be super fat and she was on the episode of Martin back in the day
she was on the episode of Martin.
when she was fat and she was looked better than she did now. To be honest,
Yeah, she was
But,
on that New York radio. Was it?
I think yeah, when he
97.
Was
I
it
think
Hot
she's on
97?
yeah, I think she's on Hot 97, maybe.
Yeah, and she was very mouthy on there. She was even more controversial
Yeah.
on the radio than she is now. I guess when you get corporate sponsors and a network behind
you
you, you
have
got to
to-
dial it back.
Yeah.
She used to be
off the chain.
whew, flaming everybody.
Yeah, that's where Charlamagne got
Just-
his mark with her.
Yeah.
With Wendy.
Ooh.
Yeah, he did.
She was very problematic with the things she used to say. And,
Like the
my
Howard Stern.
goodness.
She's,
Yes.
the female Howard
version.
Stern. Yeah.
Yeah.
She ain't as reckless as him, because, I mean, and Howard Stern, all the stuff that Howard Stern, he ain't never got canceled and none of other stuff. Because, I mean, that's what I don't understand. Why are some people able to be canceled and others are not?
You know, I went through a spell of listening to Howard Stern, and he's more fun. He's not attacking or being
That's a true statement. Yeah, she attacks.
vicious or malicious.
You're correct.
Even if he does say something that's
Robin tones him
offensive.
down.
Yes.
Robin pulls him back.
He says some offensive things.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's in the vein of jest and hyperbole. He's
Yeah.
not like coming down on anyone but he does say some problematic
Yeah, I used
things.
to
he
love
does.
Howard Stern. Honey. I used to love watching his show and listening to him on the radio.
I still
like,
100 and 101 on Sirius Radio. I still listen.
yes,
He's
I
offensive
love
to
it.
everybody
He
across
is.
the board.
Yeah.
He's not targeting anybody. He'll
Yeah,
say things about men, women, gays, trans.
It does not
It
matter.
doesn't
His
matter
mama,
what nobody says.
his
Everybody.
own kids.
Everybody.
Every time, I feel sorry for all the women that marry him, because boy, after they not
Ooh.
together no more, or date him. Oh my God, he just runs rampant through their whole existence.
He does.
Fuck your existence.
He does. I'm a fan.
Yeah, you say you're a fan.
He is. He's
I
so
love
offensive.
Yeah,
I'm a
but
fan.
but she is
Stern.
a cold-hearted attacker, and then she wants to play the victim. Like this whole situation where her husband, she wanted to be the victim so bad. There is no way.
That's why I didn't feel sorry
She
for her
has
when she fell
no
out.
clue.
When she had that mini
Bitch, you
stroke or
own too
whatever
many
she
people
had.
business to not see the signs that's walking around your own
Right.
fucking house.
Right. She had that coke stroke, whatever it was she had. I was not. I did not feel
She
sorry.
has vitiligo.
Vitiligo ain't got shit to do with
And
having a stroke.
she has Graves' disease.
Wendy?
She have Graves' disease?
That's what they said. That's why her eyes are like that. She has
Bulging.
Graves' disease.
I know a lot of people with their eyes bulging out. They don't have Graves' disease.
That's true.
Coke.
So I was like, that's what she wants me to believe. But she's a coke whore.
So Wendy apologized to the community saying, I'm 55 years old and maybe I sounded like your auntie, your mother, your big sister, or someone out of touch.
None of these.
55 years old, not old enough to use it as an
My
excuse.
transgender
If she was
uncle.
95.
Right. She says, I'm not out of touch except for perhaps yesterday by saying what I said. So I deeply apologize and I appreciate the support that I get from the community. I will do better, and I appreciate you supporting me.
That bitch show
She
ratings cut in
probably
half.
dropped
That's
all
what
the
the fuck happened.
Right.
Her ratings cut
They
in
dropped.
motherfucking half.
Yeah, and they,
You
I guess the
insulted
people
your
that
whole
support her
community.
page, that
Really
support her
did.
fan page, they were like, we gon'
Because that was offensive.
separate ourselves from you for a little
Yes.
bit.
No,
That
not a
is
little bit, bitch.
very-
You're canceled. Like everybody, they cancel everybody. She canceled, bitch. You canceled.
Yeah, they need to. Yeah, she needs to be canceled.
She only put her apology up on Twitter. She didn't. That wasn't even a clip from the show.
Right.
She didn't go on the show and apologize.
They gonna make her go on the show and apologize.
It's
You
been
already
days
know.
past.
It don't matter.
That was yesterday.
I know. That was
She gonna listen to our show and you gonna make her apologize on her show.
Wendy. We want a full blown apology, Wendy.
Right. On the show.
Bartholomew.
On the show. Wendy Wendell, Hezekiah Walker Williams. We want a full apology.
With your penis in your hand.
We want you
That
to
y'all know she
unbridle
feel
those
bad.
cankles.
Your pre-shaved Adam's apple
just feels
picture. We want
bad.
to see that.
So, there are quite a few celebrities with trans children. Dwayne Wade, of course, and Gabrielle Union with Zaya, which is male to female. The actress Cynthia Nixon from Sex and the City.
Okay.
She has a son, Samuel Joseph, female to male.
Okay.
Charlize Theron,
Oh,
Really?
her.
she adopted a child that it turned out to be transgender, male to female.
Okay.
But she kept her name Jackson. I guess
Which is
It's
neutral.
both
Jackson
ways.
is,
Yeah,
yes.
and
it
a lot
is.
of girls are being named male names now, so that's cool.
Jackson was, that's pretty
Oh, sidebar,
universal.
there's nothing more sexy than a man who has the name Tracy, Courtney, Stacy.
Courtney, what?
Those,
Yes.
those guys that have girl names, I just find something so yummy about that.
Every time I meet a dude named Stacy, I think about the motherfucker that had us climbing out of a fucking window.
Mad Dog 2020. Yes, but I love
First of
when they have
all,
those names.
I never ever used to have to sneak out of anywhere because I
Bitch,
never
this
had
is
a
not the
curfew.
show for that.
I never had anything, but this bitch had me at her house, sneaking out of her house. I'm like, I could just leave.
I had to sneak out.
My mama just let
I
me
had to
leave.
sneak out the house.
She's like, bitch, we sneaking out and we climbing down a tree
I snuck
to go
people
hang
in
out with
also.
Stacy.
If you're listening, Stacy, hey.
Hey, Stacey. Hey, Stacey.
They're like, and people were like, have you ever? My kids were like, have you ever snuck out of the house, Mom? I was like, not out my own house. I could just walk out the door.
out of friend's
But I went over to my
house.
friend's house and spent the night and snuck out of her house.
I had to do that. I think I had to do the same thing as well.
Really?
Yeah, I think I had to sneak out of other people's houses, but not my own.
Yeah.
I've snuck out of mine. I've snuck people in mine.
Oh, yeah, I snuck people in. Ooh,
I'm
Jack
not
and the Beanstalk. I have to just leave it at that
Yeah.
nickname. Yes, he's
Was Jack the
Beanstalk.
beanstalk?
I'm just saying, when you put...
Is that what he called it?
I'm
The
just saying,
beanstalk?
parents, when you put your kids on punishment, make sure ain't no trees by their window.
Yeah, because put that exercise bike, that old school exercise bike, it was heavy as hell. Put that up to the door, but nobody could in. But nobody could in. that bedroom, baby. Doesn't at all.
That's funny.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ew, I was something
She was-
terrible back in the day.
You were bad as shit. You was bad as fuck. And I'm bad when I'm with you. I'm like, I don't even gotta do this at my own house. I tell my mom what happened. She be like, why y'all just didn't call me? I would have came and got y'all.
Yeah, she
you know,
rescued
my mom was like, y'all don't need to do none of that
What is
stuff.
that when someone gets out of jail, you parole them or something, and then they have to go back? She was
Your parole officer?
Yes, she got me out
She
several
be like,
times.
I know she's on punishment and she's
For
been
the
on it
summer,
for a month,
for the school
but
year,
I just
for
need to get her
a
for
year.
a couple days so I can get her a break.
I got a pardon for a couple of days.
I'm doing something for a couple of days. I will return her in the morning.
Anyway, get back to the children.
So,
Baby kid.
another one that was a surprise to me that has a transgender child, Sade.
Yeah.
The
Really?
singer Sade.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh,
But she
love
looks
her.
like she would be an awesome mom to have any gay
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Like she just her vibe,
Female
her
to male.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Female to male.
Thought I had heard that.
Michaela to Isaac.
Oh, that's a
And
massive name difference.
I mean, he fine.
I was gonna say he got it because she's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
beautiful.
I saw the photo and I was like, well, maybe.
Yeah.
Yo,
Be interested.
Italian stallion needs to figure this one out.
And of course, Cher,
Yeah.
which
Yes.
is a really famous one,
Yes.
Chastity to Chaz,
Yeah.
Bono. And Robert Kelly,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I knew about that one.
female to male,
Yeah.
Wow.
Jaya into Jay.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
his youngest, right?
I believe
Yeah, I think that's
so.
the
It's the
18-year-old.
youngest. Yeah, it's the youngest.
Hey,
one.
but I also think that Brad Pitt and Angelina
Angel-
Jolie,
Shiloh,
yes, I believe that child is transitioning.
Okay.
So
female to male.
yes,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
For a long time, actually,
Yeah.
like from
from three
they've been
years,
doing the
I
D
think.
Wade Gabby Union thing for years now.
That
Wow.
is true.
Definitely. I mean, Shiloh from maybe like 3 or 4.
Yeah, I wanna say very young.
Something super young. It's just
No.
like it's like he wants
What's
to,
what's the census? Is
He's alright.
You know.
There's nothing to write home about.
standards. Well, look who you married. So, you know what I'm saying?
Nice. Yeah, he ain't all that right.
Y'all-
He ain't all that right.
That is hilarious.
Oh,
yes.
He
Let
look
us
like
see-
Sade.
Yeah, let's see a picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's him.
Mm-hmm.
He not.
Oh,
He
yeah.
don't look nicer than you, but he is him.
Yeah, that is
So-
true.
Yeah, it's
I
true. So I
agree.
understand
Yeah.
why your husband said the standards are
Sorry,
not-
Sade.
The wrong person. That's the
I
same
love
personality.
Sade.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, if you're basing it off of what you have at home,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah, you're right. You're right for that. But that's a nice looking transgender.
Oh well, yeah,
There be
for
some
sure.
really good looking female to males. You be
I mean, you don't know who you dating
Whoa.
today.
No.
I'm gonna have to start asking for birth certificates.
I mean, the hormones be working.
Yeah, that is facts.
They be having some bodies on them. Like, whoa.
Yes, definitely.
So how old would your kids have to be for you to let them do hormone blockers? Or they have to be out of the house?
First of all, I won't even let them wear makeup, cut their hair, dye their hair. They're gonna have to wait till they move out. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean,
Same.
I want you to be you, but you are gonna be you with your parts. And when you turn 18, go for it.
I think 18 would be a good year.
Yeah.
Same.
I'm
What
gonna need you
about
to make an
you?
adult decision.
Yeah.
No, I think I would probably, as far as like surgeries or anything like
Right.
that, 18.
But
But just
the other
cutting
stuff,
hair and
they
wearing
can
makeup,
be
I would
themselves.
just let them be free.
Exactly.
Surgeries, of course, 18. Hormones, maybe 16.
Yeah, because I would have
they
to
start
agree
in that
because
transition.
sometimes women, I mean, when you're a girl and you want to stop the cycle, then I would probably go ahead and let that transformation take place.
I'm gonna need you to get all your cycles in, honey. So you gonna get them cycles. Eve ate the apple. Eve ate the fucking apple, bitch. You gonna bleed.
And to be honest with you, we don't know if Eve ate that.
We don't know if
apple.
she did or not, but
a man said that.
Heard the Bible.
A man said
Eve
that.
ate the apple. We got cramps.
They can't be
I'm gonna need you to get you a couple years of
happened.
I'm gonna get you a couple years of cramps in, and then you can transition over, honey. Get them cramps in, so you can be able to be like, you know what, bitch, you don't hurt that bad, or yes, you really do. I'm gonna need you to be able to be solid on whatever, but you gonna get your cramps in, honey. Get them in, honey.
Well, by 16, you will have had several years of cycling.
Or some people might have. Some people are late.
Some people are late. The thing with the hormones is, I feel like if you're gonna want to transition, you know, it might be good to knock them features off a little early.
Yeah, because that is true.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you can stop the growth, especially before they probably develop breasts, if you're busty.
If you're about 16, you already got.
It depends.
Well, you know what? That's a lot, because y'all know I didn't have no breasts until I had kids.
I mean, so that's what I'm saying.
I just
so
had big nipples.
$10.
Yeah. I'll say it for y'all, gross.
I'm just
This
saying,
is
I didn't even
disgusting.
have breasts till I had kids. Now people be like, did you get implants? Like, nah, bitch, I'm just fat. I had kids, I'm fat, bitch. I ain't had no implants, but I did. I just had nothing but nipples. I just wore a bra to hide the nipples. Because it definitely wasn't for support.
It's weird when I speak of transgender, I really, in my mind, only think male to female. You don't often think of female to male. I mean, even
It's just as widespread
it
as
is. It really is.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Just male to female has taken the forefront,
Right.
in
Because
the face of it.
Right.
I think because people associate that with cutting off the ding dong.
Yeah,
Yeah.
demasculinizing.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. This whole. Some people think of the agenda of
Right.
demasculizing the male, or especially the black male.
Right.
Oh my gosh, they go crazy about that. I mean, you know, white children have it far easier on the scale of those things than black children. It's just
I was like,
Now we got
so
two
different.
perspectives here.
it's really tough for black
But it is.
children. You're at the cookout and you hear your auntie and all.
And your uncles.
You know he a sissy.
Yes.
You know Ronald down the street. You know he.
you know Sarah's
You know he
son.
funny.
No, but
Yeah.
they
You
say
know he
stuff like
funny
that.
down there.
Yeah.
It's like, well,
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, I still got a lot.
you might be funny, and you hear them. I beat that out my child.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
Did y'all
You would
take
never.
offense? Did y'all take offense to what Kevin Hart said when he said he would take the dollhouse and hit his son over the head with it?
Yes.
I'm not talking to you.
I'm sorry. You said y'all. What the
me-
fuck?
I was looking at them.
Am I not a y'all?
You're not a y'all, bitch. You're a you. I'm
you
talking
know,
to them.
it is offensive. What he said is very offensive. Was I offended? No, but it was very problematic what he said because it promoted violence or it gave some sort of impression that you can change someone's point of view on
By beating
that
them out of him.
by being violent towards them, and that is not something that an ally would say, and
Right.
that is something that someone that is very problematic would say.
Right.
Right.
And that, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
That leads to people who have attacked
Right.
on so many levels, thinking that they can beat something out of someone, literally killing or almost killing them
Yeah.
because you've taken on that mentality.
Was it fair for it to be brought up 9 years later when
No.
hasn't been promoting that same type of talk or mindset since then. Was it fair?
I don't think so.
No, that's that whole sensitivity shit. Like,
Right.
that shit is so stupid. Like,
Right.
if you even go through, like, Whoopi, like, any comedian
Bernie
from the
Mac,
80s and the 90s,
the
that
best part of
motherfucker
the
said
stand-up
so
show.
much fucking shit
And
that
Kings of
they
Comedy?
wouldn't even be
Oh
able
my
to breathe
God.
air.
Bernie
They
Mac
would have been canceled
would have been killed.
so many
If he
times.
would milk and
And
cookies.
first of all, Bernie Mac was
He
still
would've never
alive.
been
He
able
would
to
be
say that.
canceled already.
Already. He
Like,
would be canceled.
You know what I'm saying? It's just too much.
Yeah.
This
Yes.
shit is too much.
It is.
But on that note, y'all, this has been an absolutely great
It has been.
great show.
was
Damon
awesome.
and Nolan, thank y'all for the topic.
No,
This
thank
was
you.
awesome. We didn't play no games. We didn't do shit. We just only talk about the topic.
Talking topics. So many
Yes.
topics.
So, Ebony, go ahead, take us to the house.
Okay, as you guys know, you can follow us on Naturally Unbothered on IG, Twitter, and on Facebook. You can email us at naturallyunbothered2@gmail.com. That's naturallyunbothered, the number 2@gmail.com. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, and Radio Public. Also Overcast. Make sure you subscribe, you rate, you leave us a review. We love hearing your feedback. We know that we get back to you guys. Tell a friend, tell a whole ass friend to tune in to Naturally Unbothered.
Tell they hoe ass friends.
To all your bitch ass friends. It don't matter. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know how this is. Y'all know how this works. Y'all get the clothes and how we fucking give it. Shit.
Yes. Peace out until next Thursday or whatever damn day y'all listen to this damn podcast.
Toodles.
Bye.
Be
Bye.
fucking nice.
Yes, be fucking nice.
Ladies, I have something intimate to share with you. I've been experiencing small leakage every time I sneeze, cough, and exercise.
You're worried about leakage? I definitely have a even more intimate problem. I suffer from a pelvic prolapse.
What is a pelvic prolapse?
Basically, the pelvic muscles in my vagina don't really hold my uterus up anymore, and it kind of comes out. I actually have to put it back in before I have sex.
So your vagina's falling out?
It's falling out.
Well, ladies, guess what? Nearly 1 in 4 women is affected by pelvic floor disorders and bladder weakness. The pelvic floor is a set of muscles. They resemble a small hammock inside your vagina, in particular to support the bladder.
That's a lot of women.
Well, the designers and doctors of PeriFit have designed a Kegel exercise that has been FDA approved, and it is CE certified medical device.
Awesome.
It's called PeriFit. It's the #1 Kegel exerciser, allowing you to stay motivated with PeriFit, a Kegel training device connected to your smartphone with video games.
Games, really?
That's what I'm talking about. And thanks to the internal sensors that track the contractions of your pelvic floor muscles, you can see your progress. It's literally a 5-minute exercise. Every day, at home, or any other discreet place.
You can do it anywhere?
Anywhere.
Wow.
Bring it on.
That's what I'm talking about. And you get visible results in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It really works.
5 minutes equals 2 weeks. And I can get my vagina back to where it's supposed to be.
Absolutely.
No more leakage. My way.
PeriFit has been rated 4.7 stars out of 5 by its clients. So ladies, if you're tired of the same boring pelvic floor training and you want to have fun, I'm talking about some real fun, while you tighten your intimate parts, go order it right now at perifit.com. That's PERIFIT.com. And guess what? You'll receive a 100-day trial when you use the exclusive promotional code XXX!
That's XXX exclamation?
You got it.
Did you say XXX exclamation?
XXX!
PeriFit, fewer leaks in weeks. Strengthen your pelvic floor with games.
That's me and brother.